one schedule.
Not until they can't stop doing it.
Welcome back to Tribal Council. Danny, after the last Tribal Council, you got multiple votes. So how did that feel leaving Tribal Council knowing that maybe some of these people voted for you?
Honestly, it doesn't matter to me. And I say this because it's a game. And what I will say is I respect each and every one of these people for choosing to play their own game instead of follow the leader. And to me, it makes me feel like some of them may have been, for lack of better terms, a little threatened by me. And I'll take that, because that's how I take everything, is everything's a compliment. Especially with people that I have spent these last few days with. They've taught me a lot. And one thing is to not take things so seriously.
So how do you feel going into this tribal now, knowing you got votes last time? Do you feel like you're a target again?
Well, I won't say a target, because when I got back to camp, I had made a decision. Even though it was a hard decision for me to make, because I'm not a quitter. But the last 3 days of this game have taught me a lot about myself, like I said, like how I answered the last question. And with that, I have to learn to know where my limits are. And as much as I would love to say keep going with the game, and granted, I do, but my health is more important than that. And the way I feel currently, I don't want to end up in a hospital. And with that, I did go back to camp and ask each and one of these wonderful, amazing people if they would vote me out. So are they going to do it? I don't know. That's their game strategy. And again, I don't think they're follow the leader people. But I think they respect me enough to honor my wishes.
So, Melissa, Danny's laying out pretty clear. He's asking people out of this game, and he's signed it as health. He's pushed to his limits. Do you understand where Danny's coming from?
I do. I'm sad because I really like Danny a lot, and I've really loved getting to know him. But you know, we have watched him struggle. We're all struggling. I don't want to put anyone above that. And I'm proud of him for knowing his limits and talking so eloquently through it.
Yeah.
German, it's tricky because on the one hand you grow close to people on your tribe, and you have to factor in my game versus trying to take care of these people that are part of my tribe.
Yeah, that's very true. We knew what we signed up for when we came here, but we're also human beings. We have emotions. We care for each other. We've gotten so close. Just in these past 3 days, we've been through a lot together, and I just love meeting everyone, and I'm learning stuff about myself from each and every person that's here. So I'm just thankful for this group.
Like backpacking Jeff.
The Jeff backpack.
The Jeff backpack.
Yes.
Well, don't normally do this, but seems that Danny has asked the tribe to vote him out. So I will give you the option. Does anybody here feel like we need to go to the parchment and vote? Or do you guys feel like we could do this as an audible vote?
I'm good with an
Do it
audible vote.
Audible, yes.
Okay. Ethan, who do you vote?
Danny.
Melissa?
Danny.
Danny?
I'm going to vote for my queen, Trinica.
Tony?
Danny.
Trinica?
Danny.
Charlie?
Danny.
German?
Danny.
Hannah? Melanie?
Danny.
Danny? Fortunately, that ends your time in this game. Grab your torch.
May I say one more thing?
Of course.
I just want each and one of y'all to know, and I said this earlier, you're beautiful, amazing, strong people. Don't let this two losses make you feel less. Because see, they lost 4, but they only won 2. And I think that all of y'all are going to be much stronger at this point. and I love each and one of you. And before I'll stuff my shorts, I want to hug.
Be careful.
On three. 3, 2, 1.
Please. Oh, sorry. You bitches. Danny, Travis spoken. Well, not
See,
even-
you don't want to go out. See?
All right, go ahead down that way.
Grab myself.
You have your stuff and head on out.
All right, so you just got voted out of the game. How are you feeling?
Thankful, and I say thankful for having this experience, and thankful for testing myself, my limits, my boundaries, and for getting to meet all these wonderful people. I'm just super thankful. I may not have won, but I got everything I needed from this game. I learned more and more and more about myself the longer I got through it, and I'm proud of myself. And I'm not even mad that they voted me out because I asked for it, but I'm so content, and that's all I can say about that, at least.
What would you say you learned about yourself?
I can actually be outdoors. And for me, when I came out here, my mom was like, "You can't do this. There's no way you're going to be going home in the first minute you get there." Well, I made it 3 days, Mom. And that's more than enough for me, because this has tested my limits in sense of I don't sleep outside. I don't make fires. I don't use a machete and flint. I don't even use a machete to cut stuff. But I did all those things. And I can't believe I did it, but I'm proud that I did it.
Who are you rooting for from your old tribe?
Trinica. That's why I voted for her. I told her before we went. She was like, "What do you want me to do? You want me to vote for you? Or just vote for someone random?" And she was like, "You can do it as a pity vote." And I'll act shocked. And I was like, "Girl, as you should."
So, you do have an opportunity if you want it to get back in the game. Is that something you're interested in?
As much as I want to say yes, no. And the reason is my health. I just, at this point, I'm so winded and I'm getting more nervous the more I spend outside of like, I can't get pneumonia again. I can't get anything like majorly wrong. So I'd rather not, just because I don't want to put a burden on you all and having to like rush me to the hospital or something. So I'd rather bow out gracefully and take my vote out as it is.
Any final thoughts?
Thank y'all for letting me play this game and letting me learn so much about myself.
All right, thank you very